Hello and welcome to Mr. Hart's science class. If you are watching this podcast, you are probably either a student or a parent of a student. So, first of all, I just want to say welcome to my class, and I'm making this podcast just to go over some of the parts of my class and the disclosure document. So, if you ever have any questions, you can reference this video. First of all, a little bit about me. My name is Mr. Hart. I just started working at Hawthorne Academy this year. And if you ever need to get a hold of me, you can look at this information right here. One of the best ways is through the Hawthorne Academy email. So if you just ever email me at that address, that's probably the best way to get a hold of me. So for my classroom, it's not a very complicated class as far as materials, just the standard pencils, eraser, paper, folder to organize things, or a binder. And then having a simple calculator can help at times with the class as well. We will have the following grading scale, just a standard A to F scale as you see here, and then the breakdown of assignments are shown on the right here. The homeworks, you'll have a homework about at least once a week. It'll count for 30% of your grade. The labs we'll do in class, I'll provide all the materials, so don't worry about anything for those, but they'll count for about 20% of your grade. Just daily participation, answering questions, answering polls, things like that will count for another 20% of your grade. At the end of each term, you'll have a project that you'll do that has something to do with the curriculum we're covering, the subjects. And so you'll work on a project either by yourself or in a small group, and that will count for 15% of your grade. And then last of all, you'll have tests. At the end of every unit, we'll have a test, and those tests will count for another 15% of your grade. So hopefully this is a simple grading scale that makes sense. If you ever have any questions, just let me know. Another policy that comes up a lot is late work. Students obviously have things come up and they need to turn things in late. This table kind of shows what the breakdown is. So obviously if you're on time for any of the assignments, it's 100%. But as you can see here, after the due date, but if it's before the test but after the due date, then it'll be 80% of what it would count for. So I'll take your final score, take 80% of that, that will be your grade for that assignment. So that's for homeworks and labs. And then if you turn in an assignment really late after the unit test, then it's only 50%. So I highly recommend trying to keep on schedule, because the longer you wait, the more and more you're going to be deducted. So try to keep things done on time, and it just makes it easier for all of us. Also, makeup work. So obviously if you're absent from the class, you don't get deducted points. So you have 2 class periods after the day you were gone to turn in any assignment. So if you, for example, if you're gone on Monday, you come in on Wednesday, right, the next day or next B day, and you say, okay, this is what I missed. I'll tell you what you need to turn in, or you can look at the website to figure out what you missed. And then by Friday, you're expected to have that assignment turned in. So that's 2 class periods. So no matter which day it is, for Thursday, you'd come in on Monday, you'd be due Wednesday. So just the next 2 class periods for you, that's when it would be due. And so when you turn in any assignment, just write absent on the top, and then I'll just make sure you were gone that day, and then I'll give you full credit. Labs, you'll have to make up labs after school. Because it's hard to, you obviously can't take equipment home or anything like that, so you'll just have to make some time to come in after school, and they'll have the same policy. So if you're gone on Monday, you're expected to have that lab in by Friday. And again, if you ever have a question about what was due, either ask me or reference the website. I'll have everything in on there as far as the due dates, so you'll know exactly what was due that day. Also, extra credit. I don't like extra credit. I think it's better just to keep up on top of work, so I only have 1 small extra credit assignment at the end of the term. But just keep your work in on time, and you really won't have to worry about extra credit. That's how I like to think about it. So hopefully you don't have any questions. Hopefully that makes sense. I mean, I try to keep my class pretty simple. But if you do have any questions, again, you can just email me. And two more things. The class website, again, is a great tool. I'm going to try and keep this up to date as much as possible with calendars, assignments, student resources, any files we use, anything that we see in class. My contact information's on there. There's a discussion board if you ever have any questions you want to ask other students about homework. So it's just a great resource, and it's just at heartscience.com. So, and I'll also make another podcast just about the website that you can view. But again, view the website often and reference it because it'll be a great help. And then last thing to know is that the class textbook is free. It's just an online textbook this year, so we're going to try it out. And again, it'll be available on the website, and it's just a downloadable PDF. So hopefully this all makes sense, and I'm excited to see you this upcoming school year. Thank you.